I'm going to start my list off this morning with a list I've compiled here. I'm going to start off with a parade over in Scottsdale. It's Parada del Sol. Now, they have that every year. Now, I wanted to go a couple times this year, but I won't make it this year. I could. Scottsdale's maybe a 2 or 3 hour drive from Avondale here. It's clean across the valley. It's like Northeast Valley. Now, the town of Scottsdale, that's like for rich people. That's where all the rich people hang out. Now, if you've ever heard the term drugstore cowboy, and what if you don't know what that is? That's you got an individual that goes down, buys all the cowboy clothes, but deep in his heart, he's not really a cowboy. Now, to me, an actual cowboy, someone that actually herds cattle. Now, cows are some of the stupidest animals you could ever meet. Now, I mean, actually, to actually get them to, actually herd a cowboy, actually direct a herd of cows to go where you want. Take some skill, take some talent, and you're not going to be decked out in the finest clothing. You're going to be decked out in practical stuff. You're not going to be that drugstore cowboy. You're going to be an actual cowboy. That's just my take on. Yeah, well, when I was 20 years old, I probably could have. Today I'm older guy, so I wouldn't even attempt it. But Scottsdale kind of reminds me of the term drugstore cowboy. That's just my take on it. Now, this year I missed it. The parade we have here in Avondale. Well, they used to, get together a number of cities, but the one not last year, but not this year, but last year. This kind of looked like Avondale was the only one that was in on it. Before Avondale and Goodyear, well, they started in Goodyear. They finished through Avondale, but several other towns traditionally would get in there. The ones they had back in the 60s and 70s, and the Billy Moore Day Parade would be like 2 or 3 hour parade. The last one I attended was like, say, was it probably 2004, like October or something of 2004, whenever they have it. That one really wasn't much of a parade. So the one they had in 2005, the current one, I just say, well, there's no point. Now, the next one I'll probably attend, depending upon actually where I'm at, I'll probably attend. Now, there was one time, I went to San Diego to just hang out at the beach there for about 2 or 3 days. I stopped at this little town for gas because it was about midway, and they was having their local parade, and I thought that was kind of cool. I stopped for a little bit. There's one time, many years ago, doing some work for a doctor I used to do quite a bit of work for down in Buckeye. I was up on the roof checking the air conditioners, and they had they blocked off all the streets, and they had their I think they call it Hellzapoppin'. There's Western Days and there's Hellzapoppin'. One of them is Tolleson, one of them is Buckeye. I don't remember which is which, but I just happened to, I'm not getting out of this town, anytime soon because they had all the streets blocked off for the parade. They ran it down. They ran it down like Buckeye Road or US 85 as it runs down through Buckeye, or some people call it Monroe. But anyway, I caught most of it. Then I had to find my back way through the roads of Buckeye to actually get out of town and get back home. But that was kind of cool. But I probably won't. I won't make Parada del Sol this morning. Next thing I'm going to cover. Now there's two individuals that were YouTubers. Long before YouTube was around, long before the internet was around. Now I've covered both these guys, but it's been a while, so I'll cover again. And some of their videos are here on YouTube. Now there's Bill Everton. Bill Everton was he was a reporter for the local Channel 10 here for many years. Now if you search here on YouTube Bill Everton, some of his videos will come up, but he did that for many years back in the 80s, 90s, and a lot of his stuff just isn't here on YouTube. I'm thinking that maybe somebody that knows him or he was probably in his 40s when he's doing his videos. So today he'd probably be about 80, 90 years old, something like that. So he could still be alive. If Bill Everton or some of his kin are interested in joining up with me, hey, let me know. Now the other one is Charles Kuralt. Charles Kuralt did the RV life from Winnebago back 1960s, 1970s, something like that. And a lot, he did his reporting for for CBS News. He'd have over the road or on the road. On the road was Charles Kuralt. Later he became, when Walter Cronkite had retired, he did this, he all anchored the CBS News for a while. Actually, I liked him, but a lot of Charles Kuralt's old stuff is here on on YouTube. If you search Charles Kuralt, it'll come up. It said Bill Everton and Charles Kuralt were YouTubers before YouTube was around. I think they're kind of cool. Again, if someone from Charles Kuralt's kinfolk here are making YouTube videos, or I need Gearhead to go with you. Hey, let me know. We do something around here. Just see what just see what we can do together. Because even though I've been doing this for a few years, I still haven't got real good at it. Those two guys are Bill Everton and Charles Kuralt. Try to think of anybody else that I used to follow. I don't think so, but Bill Everton was a real character. He loved to get in some of these little backwoodsy bars, interview the little old lady that's been hitting up this bar for 20 years. He was a real character. He was an interesting guy. His personal life. In fact, I remember I used to listen to Cool AM. Many as a kid. There was interviewing one of the DJ from Cool AM was interviewing Bill Everton. He goes, as a journalist, I respect you, but as far as your personal life goes, I think I phrased it, but it's obvious the guy didn't approve of his lifestyle. I mean, the way he had phrased it. Don't remember exactly what he said, but that's the way he'd phrased it. I respect you as a journalist, but I don't care for your personal life, or something to that effect. I don't remember what it was. So, I'm guessing he probably knew him personally, and there was some reason he said it in that way. And they went ahead with the interview, and I guess they respect each other, I guess. I felt that was interesting. Now, next thing I'm going to cover is for ICE and the protest. Now, if someone that is organizing these protests, these like the one I saw yesterday running down Dysart, or was actually northbound on Dysart, I'm thinking they probably assembled at Alfred High School, walked up Dysart, and I saw them on Dysart, just south of McDowell, heading north. The police were giving me an escort, and it was all peaceful. It was all perfectly peaceful and fine. And I was in traffic. I wish it wouldn't be quite so much traffic. I could have stopped and actually videoed some of the protests. Now, if some individual that has is part of one of these protests wants to do a collab video with me, hey, we can do that. Now, we're going to keep it civil. I don't want any. Is there Spanish say? I don't need chingazos. No chingazos. You get my meaning. We're going to keep it civil and decent like that. No, I might stick my personal opinion in there. I'll give you a chance to respond and stick your personal opinion in there. Or I might totally agree with you, as the case may be. I don't, but there's no chingazos. No chingazos. Yeah, I would be up for an interview with someone conducting one of those, protests. Let's see. Next thing I'm going to cover, talk about my last video where I'd have a 45 under my pillow. Now, I'm a sane, rational, decent guy. Now, I'm not a shoot first kind of person, ask questions later. No, I'm going to talk to somebody. I'm going to find out. And that 45 is only going to come out if you force back position, if that's my only choice. Second thing, I'm nearsighted. I'm a terrible marksman. I can't hit when I'm aiming at. Now, I may be going for headshot, and I'm assuming you put me in a position where I got no choice. Oh, that's somebody else. I need to clear that. Hang on one second. Okay, I assume that 45 is going to come out if you put me in that position, because I'm going to shake hands and hug and kiss. Well, I'm only going to hug and kiss you if you're cute, interesting, or if you're just an interesting female that wants to be hugged and kissed. But you get my point. 45 is only going to come out. Like I said, I'm a terrible shot. I may be going for a headshot, and I may end up with a belly shot. And I'll call 911, but you're probably going to survive, and you're probably going to be in agony, before any paramedics get there to treat you. So, he said, I'll try to go for a headshot if you put me in that position, but it's probably got to be somewhere in the belly shot, and I'm told that's very, very painful, and you're going to be in agony for many hours before paramedics get there to treat you. So just think about that. You don't want to put me in that position. You want to keep it civil again. And again, hey, don't engage me in chingazos. Let's see, I covered everything here. Bill Everton, 45, Pride of Soul. Oh, hey, I got my map. dug up my map. This is about 10 years old. Map of the U.S. I think we got Canada and the Caribbean and all that. I don't know what's on here, but Arizona's in here. Sometime we need to get out and start exploring our state and the country and the rest of the world. As I get a chance to do. Some chick wants to join me. Let me know. Let me know what you got in mind. We'll sit down. We'll compare notes. We'll compare ideas and whatever we both find interesting. Maybe we can do. Depending up on your list. Okay, love y'all. Back and Dios. Ciao. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. Mahalo. Das Tanya. That one special chick. Leben Sie wohl.